So this morning, I'm just feeling so conflicted because of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Again, I'm conflicted because I, I've committed to 50 days of posting about relationships, and um, and yet the assassination is all I can think about day and night. And so I don't. On one hand, I don't feel right to continue to post about relationships while this is going on in my heart. I want to post about this, but then at the same time, I don't want to think that I'm using this to get any attention. So I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, I'm gonna just try and be raw and honest, and I'm gonna talk a tiny bit about just 1 minute or so about the whole Charlie Kirk situation. I think one of the things that really hurts is how people could be celebrating his death, and it just hurts to be divided against each other and to feel that division, to feel the hatred um, for someone that I really admire, and I think he was one of the best of humanity, and I understand that on far left circles, they have been teaching that he was their enemy because he disagreed with them on a lot of things, but he always gave them the mic. And what he stood for was free speech. And what he told everyone on the Republican side was, hey, the only way back to unity as a nation is if we allow dialogue between those that disagree. And I'm personally committing afresh to trying my very best to maintain that dialogue amongst people who I disagree with, and not going war mode, not going hatred mode, but trying my very best to hear them and understand them. And I do understand. I understand groupthink. I used to be groupthink in evangelical Christianity. I used to think of myself as separate from everyone else, and I'm in a bubble that's saved, and everyone else is something else. And that's what the heart of the sin nature is it's separation from God. It's like the very beginning in the garden. It taught us that when we start to think of ourselves as separate from God, that's the seed that allows us to think of ourselves separate from each other and create divisions. And that's the beginning of war, strife, envy, all the sins, is this division.